So the big question is this: are you being breadcrumbed? Today, we're unraveling this modern day annoying dating phenomenon known as breadcrumbing. My name is Joan, Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So have you met someone and the connection seems great? Maybe you went out on a date or you just connected online, but then he keeps disappearing, reappearing, disappearing again without any true substance, and that gets you confused, wondering what in the world is going on. Well, maybe you're just being breadcrumbed. So let's get into breadcrumbing. So breadcrumbing, for those of you who might not be familiar with this term, is the act of a person sending out usually flirtatious messages from time to time, but with no true commitment behind it. So it's like leaving this digital breadcrumbs so that you're just interested enough, keeps you interested, but not really trying to move forward with the relationship or get to know you better or build any real substance in the relationship or the dating. So it's this very subtle, oftentimes annoying and confusing reality that a lot of people face in today's dating landscape. And I really, really want to get into it because there's no need to be breadcrumbed, to be on the receiving end of breadcrumbing. So some of the easy signs that you can tell about breadcrumbing is if you've met someone and now maybe you're just texting back and forth, and they'll occasionally send you messages. Hey, what you doing? Where you at? Where you up to? What are your plans for the weekend? And then when you respond, they don't really show any interest or make any plans to want to delve deeper or want to have a deeper or meaningful conversation or have any plans to get in touch. So it's this constant sporadic, where you at? What are you doing? What are you up to? What are you wearing? Tell me about you. What are you doing right now? I can imagine being with you. But then there's no action after that. And it can be quite frustrating because it keeps you wondering, where do I stand? Is he interested? Is he not interested? Why does he keep disappearing and reappearing? Is this something I'm doing? No, it's not. So the big question is really, why do people breadcrumb? And it could be for a myriad of reasons. Sometimes it's they're just trying to keep their options open. So they want to make sure that you're there as well as other people while they're just trying to filter and decide on who they want to move forward with. Or it could also be this fear of being alone. So I just keep many people on the go so that I'm not truly alone. And anytime I need to have a conversation or a chat, I just reach out to this person and give them some more breadcrumbs so that they stay there. Or it could just be this need for attention, this need for validation without any true intention of building any sort of relationship or committing to anything. So there's different reasons why people breadcrumb. So again, for me, my focus is being on the receiving end. How do you handle being on the receiving end of breadcrumbing? Well, first, you need to recognize that you're being breadcrumbed, right? You need to realize, I'm being breadcrumbed, and no, I'm worth more than that. I don't deserve this sporadic attention, this mixed signals, this highs and lows. Nobody needs that. So if you feel like you're not getting what you want or what you need out of this person, then maybe just reassess why you're even bothered with the person. If this connection cannot be bothered to put in any effort to want to build something, maybe it's time to just let them go. Being able to have an open conversation around this is so important. So if you feel like you're being breadcrumbed but you're not quite sure, then have an open conversation. Reach out to the person and just say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. What are you looking for? And see how they respond. But be very sure and be very clear on what it is that you want, and just say no to everything else. You deserve more. You deserve better than just getting some breadcrumbs, right? So also, another thing that you need to be aware of is your own actions, right? Because breadcrumbers, they excel when the person who's on the other end is accepting these breadcrumbs. So think back to what are some of the actions that you're doing that might be enabling or facilitating this action, this breadcrumbing. Is there some fear that you're experiencing? Is there some desire of, I'll just accept this for now. Maybe it will work. Maybe if I just be patient, if I hold on for a little bit longer, he will want me. What is it about you? Why are you accepting this behavior? Because if you don't, then it's not going to happen, right? Because you just remove yourself from the situation. But if you've been breadcrumbed frequently by different men, then maybe it's time for you to have an honest conversation with yourself about why people feel that you can be breadcrumbed. Why are you always available to be breadcrumbed? And once you're aware of that, then you can put boundaries in place, or you can take action to ensure that no one treats you that way and just end it. Just, you deserve more than breadcrumbs, right? So in this journey of finding love and finding a meaningful relationship, breadcrumbing is often a reflection of the other person's insecurities most of the time. Their insecurities or their priorities, maybe they're not at the stage in their life where they truly want something serious, but they think they want something serious. So maybe they'll just have people around so that eventually if they do decide they want something serious, then they can decide. You don't need to be part of that equation. If they're insecure, they're uncertain, or their priorities are different, remove yourself from the equation, right? But breadcrumbing is not always a reflection of you or your value. It's just them. It's just how they've decided to behave. So what you owe yourself is your own truth, and you can do something about it. You can choose not to accept breadcrumbs. So keep reminding yourself that this modern dating game is really, really different from how things used to be in the olden days, where you think that people are sincere, people are honest about what it is that they're looking for. Not always. So you have to be aware. You have to be on the lookout. You have to watch for the telltale signs of breadcrumbing. We don't want to settle for breadcrumbs. We want the whole damn loaf, because that's what you deserve. You are worthy of that. Say no to breadcrumbing. Thanks for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Till next time, sending you love and light.